Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now. This is about you and this will happen tonight while you sleep. Open it quickly, Archangel Michael says, there is no more time left for you to delay. A spiritual alert hath been sounded in the higher realm about what is headed your way tonight as you sleep. This is not just about your dreams. It is about something entering your atmosphere, changing your path, and revealing the truth they've tried to hide. There are forces gathering in silence, eyes watching from a distance, and a decision being made without your voice in the room. But heaven has intercepted their intention, and now you must be warned before it is too late. While you sleep, something sacred will attempt to enter your energy and deliver you a message not meant for just anyone. Tonight, while your body is at rest, your spirit will travel without permission unless you are guarded. Archangel Michael has dispatched protection in advance because what they are planning can alter your course forever. You were not meant to sleep through this moment unknowingly. Someone has spoken your name in a hidden place, a chant, a wish, a command to the universe made out of jealousy and desperation. They want your blessing because they cannot create their own, and tonight, their actions will attempt to touch your spirit in your most vulnerable state. Unconscious and unguarded. Archangel Michael says even as you read this, spiritual preparation is underway above you. Forces of light are being positioned around your bed at the four corners to intercept the negative current trying to make contact. This is your divine shield being built for a battle that you won't see with your eyes, but your soul will feel. Do not underestimate what will unfold between the hours of 1:00 a.m. and 4:00 a.m. These hours are chosen intentionally because they represent the veil thinning between the physical and the supernatural. Something will attempt to whisper, to touch, to pull a piece of your energy while you dream. There is a woman watching your movements in silence. She carries something belonging to you, something she took long ago when you trusted her. Her name has not yet surfaced, but tonight, in your dreams, you will see a silhouette standing in water. She won't speak, but she will gesture towards something she has hidden, a memory, an object, a truth buried behind lies. You must remember her presence in the dream. That is the spiritual clue Archangel Michael says will identify the one who has been holding you back. You will not be alone. An angel will appear too. The angel may take the form of someone you once loved, someone who passed on or disappeared, but they come only to protect you from entering the trap being set. What happens tonight is not fiction. It is prophecy. And only those awakened in time will break free from what has been circling them for years. Archangel Michael says you are one of them. That's why this message reached you at this very hour. You may feel heaviness when you lie down. That's not exhaustion. That's the energy of the confrontation beginning to surface. You will be pulled into a realm where your higher self must choose. Let go of the chain or cling to the past. In this vision, there will be 3 doors. One glows gold, one silver, and the third is covered in smoke. They represent your spiritual choices. The smoky door is the one the enemy will tempt you toward, offering false comfort and empty promises. Archangel Michael warns you. Do not enter the smoky door, no matter who calls your name from the other side. That is the trap, that is the illusion they've set for you to believe. Go toward the golden one, even if it feels unfamiliar. This journey while you sleep will not be a typical dream. you wake up with a racing heart, sweat on your skin, and a strange sensation in your chest. That's the evidence that your soul just returned from the spiritual battleground. There will be signs tomorrow. One number will appear multiple times on your path, likely 7 or 44. These numbers are not coincidences. They are markers to confirm you were not imagining the experience. You were chosen for it. What they couldn't access in the daylight, they hoped to steal while your body rested. But Archangel Michael says, your light is not for sale. And anyone attempting to enter your dreams with dishonesty will be cast out violently by divine force. Be ready for symbols. A red scarf, a broken watch, a tree on fire. These will appear in your dream. Each one reveals a hidden chapter of your life that you were manipulated into forgetting. But your soul remembers. And tonight, it comes back to you. You may be tempted to dismiss it as just a dream. Do not. Write it down as soon as you wake up. That will anchor the message and weaken the hold of the forces that tried to interfere. Archangel Michael says, this is not only protection. It is an activation. What begins tonight is the unlocking of a new destiny line that others thought they could keep from you. But you are no longer bound to what they buried. Someone has been trying to rewrite your story behind your back. They've gone to spiritual advisors, spoken to the wrong kind of people, and tried to gain insight about your next chapter. What they received was a warning. They were told not to touch your path. Yet out of arrogance, they ignored it. Now divine judgment will fall on their plans. While you sleep tonight, you will be shown who they are. You will know without doubt the truth of their intentions. Your dreams will open like a scroll, revealing images not from your past, but from the paths others tried to lead you down. You will see the mistakes you avoided only by divine mercy. And you'll see how close danger truly was. But you are covered. Archangel Michael says, you must sleep with intention tonight. No distractions, no chaos, no arguments. Place a glass of clean water near your bed. This will absorb negative spiritual residue from the air. And place something golden near your head. A ring, a chain, a coin. Gold attracts divine light. It will amplify the message and protect the portal through which your dream travel will happen. Your name had been written in a record in heaven marked for spiritual promotion. But the final test is coming tonight in your sleep. It's not about passing or failing. It's about choosing truth over illusion. You are being freed from something dark. Someone's manipulation. Someone's guilt. Someone's influence is about to evaporate like mist. But only if you follow the signs and the dream in return awakened. There is no need to fear. This message reached you because your light was noticed. What they tried to suppress is now ready to rise. And as you lay down tonight, do not pray in fear, speak with boldness. Say, I am open to divine instruction. And I reject every false voice in my sleep. That simple statement will act as a seal, locking out intruders and welcoming only angelic beings. Archangel Michael says, your crown is not missing. It's just been temporarily covered. But tonight, it will shine again. The right people will begin to find you after this moment. Tomorrow morning, you may feel lighter or more emotional. That's normal. It's the release of what was taken from you in the spiritual. You are entering a phase of rapid awakening. Be mindful of the dreams, the whispers, the faces that appear. Each one holds a piece of your next level. Remember this. They had access to your sleep once, but no more. Tonight is your reclamation. And if you feel an intense sensation between your eyebrows while sleeping, that's the third eye activation Archangel Michael has initiated. You're being granted new sight. A spiritual vision is opening. From now on, deception will no longer linger in your energy. You'll see things and people as they are, not as they pretend to be. They can't lie to your spirit anymore. Tonight, heaven speaks in symbols. Tomorrow, you will walk with insight. The enemy wanted your dreams, but heaven chose you instead. Archangel Michael has made his decree. No darkness shall disturb your sleep tonight. No thief shall walk away with your light. And no false friend shall go unnoticed any longer. Rest well. You are under divine surveillance now. Every whisper in the dark will be exposed by morning light. You are not who you were yesterday. You are awakening. You are returning, you are rising. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says your spiritual upgrade begins not with a public announcement, but in the silence of your soul. This transition you're about to undergo, beginning tonight, is not ordinary. It's ancient, tied to your bloodline, and once triggered, it cannot be undone. You were born with something sacred encoded in your sleep cycles, but the world dimmed it with pain and distractions. Now, a divine recalibration is being sent directly through your unconscious channel. This means your dreams will carry instructions, healing, and warnings. Tonight's journey is also about memory restoration. There's a moment from your early life that was intentionally blurred. Someone wanted you to forget who made you feel unwanted. But that memory will surface in your sleep, and along with it, the power to forgive and move on. You will not relive the pain. Instead, you'll witness it from above. Your soul will hover over the memory, observing without fear, because now you're no longer that helpless child or betrayed soul. You are reborn in strength, wrapped in the light of Archangel Michael himself. There is a contract being burned in the spiritual realm, a karmic agreement you never consented to but inherited from those who came before you. It was keeping you tied to the same cycles of disappointment and false friendships. But not anymore. Tonight, while you sleep, a golden flame will consume that agreement. Your spirit will witness the ashes fall into the soil of your future. And from that soil, something brand new will rise, an unexpected opportunity tied to your purpose. You've noticed delays, missed chances, people pulling back without explanation. That's not your fault. It was interference. And tonight, the source of that interference will be revealed in a dream shaped like a maze. You'll be walking inside it, searching for a voice. That voice is your own. And once you find it, everything that was silent in your life will begin to speak again. Your talents, your joy, your confidence. Archangel Michael says the reason this had to happen while you sleep is because your conscious mind is too logical. It would resist the mystery. But your soul already understands what's coming. And it has been preparing for this level of connection since your birth. Expect a visitor in your dream, dressed in white or silver. They will not speak with words, but they will give you something, a ring, a scroll, a feather, or a map. That object is symbolic and must not be ignored when you wake. If it's a ring, it represents covenant. You are being spiritually partnered with a new purpose or person. If it's a scroll, it is wisdom. Your next instructions for life will arrive in stages, like chapters. If it's a feather, it's protection. You'll be shielded from enemies you don't even know exist. And if it's a map, it's direction. A new path is forming, and the old one is permanently closing. Archangel Michael says this is not something you can postpone. The alignment happening tonight has not occurred in over 200 years. Celestial forces have opened a passage that will only remain active for a few hours. When you sleep tonight, you'll feel a pulse or a pull in your chest, like gravity shifting inside you. That's your soul beginning to ascend while your body rests. It will feel surreal but peaceful. Do not resist. Let it happen. Archangel Michael says someone who betrayed you will try to enter your dream, pretending to apologize. Do not accept their hand or their gift. That is a test. Your energy carries deceit, and they only appear to gather spiritual access to you again. Walk away. Close the door in your dream. That single act will close a toxic portal permanently in your real life. Tomorrow, a blessing will begin to form around you without explanation. People will compliment you, opportunities will surface, and blockages will begin to dissolve. That's not coincidence. It's the result of what happened in your sleep. For many lifetimes, your ancestors prayed for one person in the bloodline to wake up fully, to clear the spiritual debts and reclaim what was lost. That person is you. And the unlocking begins tonight. You may wake up at 3:33 a.m. or 4:44 a.m. with a strong urge to sit up, breathe deeply, or look around the room. That's confirmation. It means the angelic interaction was successful. Your atmosphere will feel lighter, your spirit more alert. From that point on, you will see through people effortlessly. What took months to understand about someone's intention will now be known in seconds. That's not paranoia. That's your new spiritual clarity. Archangel Michael says someone from your past will dream of you too. They'll reach out in the next 48 hours, shaken, confused, or suddenly remorseful. That's because your energy visited their spirit during the shift. And now they are awakening too. Don't be surprised if you wake up with tears. The emotional purge is necessary. You've been holding weight for too long. And this dream journey is both a cleansing and a prophecy of what's to come. Heaven has approved your name for favor. And the dream you will have tonight is your first direct confirmation. Be prepared. If you've been praying, wishing, or waiting for a sign, this is it. A glowing staircase, a whisper of your name, a sky that bends unnaturally, these will all appear in symbolic form during your sleep. They are signs that the spiritual transition is active. Your bed is now an altar. Your rest is now sacred. Archangel Michael says the sleep you experience tonight will feel different than ever before. Deeper, quieter, heavier. That's the divine sedation needed to allow your soul to journey without interference. If you dream of flying, running through tunnels, or walking barefoot on unfamiliar ground, that means your spirit is exploring new realms of awareness. It's your divine gift being unlocked. If you hear a voice in the dream that calls your real name, listen closely. It's an angel giving you insight meant for no one else. When you wake up, you may feel the urge to write, paint, walk in silence, or distance yourself from certain people. That is your intuition adjusting. Do not ignore it. Something old is ending tonight. An outdated version of you is retiring. And something divine is beginning. You are not here by accident. You are here by spiritual summoning. And you will wake tomorrow vessel for clarity, peace, and strength. Let no fear touch you tonight. Let no old pain re-enter. Let your soul return home and rise. Archangel Michael has spoken. And it is already happening. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, the moment you close your eyes tonight, the atmosphere around you will shift. It may be subtle, a sudden stillness in the room, a flicker of light, a breath of cold air brushing past your shoulder. That is the arrival of watchers sent from the divine realm to witness your spiritual crossing. They come not to harm but to protect. These watchers have been assigned solely to you because the next few hours of your rest are sacred and rare. Only a handful of souls across this earth are being activated tonight, and you are among them. A portal is being opened just above your crown. This is not visible to human eyes, but your soul will see it. It glows violet, pulsing with the energy of transformation and awakening. It is through this portal your soul will rise and descend into truth. What awaits you on the other side is the version of you they tried to silence. The powerful, fearless, intuitive force that lives beneath the wounds, the heartbreaks, the trauma. Unite, it returns to you. In this state, your ancestors will be present. You may see them gathered in circles, whispering words that seem unfamiliar. Listen closely. Those words are codes. Ancient phrases meant to unlock sealed parts of your soul. If you hear the sound of drums, of chanting, of thunder, it is not your imagination, it is ceremony. It is the sound of your arrival being acknowledged by the spiritual council of light. Someone you lost long ago will appear, not in body but in energy. They will stand in the background of your dream, smiling or watching silently. It is confirmation you are not walking this path alone. I've waited to guide you back. Archangel Michael says, do not resist the images you see. Even if they confuse you. You might witness places you've never been to in this life. Temples, oceans, skies filled with colors you've never imagined. These are memories from before this incarnation. They are your soul's records, and tonight they are being returned to you in dream form. This is called the Great Remembering, and it only comes when you've spiritually survived what was designed to destroy you. You'll know this moment has arrived when your dream begins to echo, when the sounds feel amplified, when the ground beneath your feet feels both real and imagined. That's when the veil is gone. You are fully immersed in divine territory. Do not be afraid if your heart races in your sleep. That is your physical body responding to the intensity of the spiritual download. It will pass. Just breathe, even in the dream, and you will stabilize. At some point during this journey, a mirror will appear in front of you, but it will not reflect your current face. It will show the divine image of your truest self, flawless, radiant, powerful, whole. That image is who you were always meant to become, and from tonight forward, you will carry fragments of that divine image within your waking life. People will notice the change before you even speak a word. Archangel Michael says, an enemy who has spoken your name in darkness will sense this shift in you. They will become anxious, unsettled, restless. Their words and intentions will begin to crumble, for your protection can no longer be penetrated. What once worked against you will now begin to work for you. Blaze will turn into redirection. Closed doors will open without knocking. People who ignored your presence will suddenly seek your voice, because tonight's dream doesn't just deliver revelation, it delivers authority. You will wake with an unseen crown upon your spirit, and it will command honor, even from those who once dismissed you. Here is a sound, like bells or wings or music that defies language, that may follow you into the morning. That's the residue of your soul's journey. It means you didn't just dream. You traveled, you saw, and you remembered. You are not broken. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are exactly where you need to be for this divine unlocking. Archangel Michael says, this is why the enemy tried to keep you awake with worry. This is why they tried to burden your mind with stress before bed. They wanted you too distracted to receive what is scheduled for your soul tonight. But they have failed. Your alignment has already begun. Your body will soon rest, but your destiny will awaken. And while others sleep in ignorance, you will dream with divine clarity. From tonight onward, you will no longer be blind to hidden agendas. You will no longer be drawn to what dims your light. You will no longer entertain those who only take. You will rise with discernment, with inner knowing, and with divine grace. Your light will confuse many. Let it. Your presence will shift rooms. Embrace it. You were never meant to blend in. You were born to blaze through darkness, and tonight, the flame is being reignited. Archangel Michael says, when you wake, speak no doubt. Do not downplay what you experienced in the dream. That is sacred, and you must honor it. Wait it. Vow it. Pray over it. Speak it aloud. Every detail matters. For it is not just a dream. It is the first page of your next divine chapter. Heaven's doors have opened tonight, and your name has been spoken. You are being rewritten in light. You are being called forth in power. You are returning to yourself. Archangel Michael has sealed this activation in divine truth. Nothing can stop what is coming. No voice can cancel what was divinely confirmed. You will feel it tonight. You will rise by morning. And nothing will be the same again. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, before your eyes fully close tonight, speak one silent truth to yourself. The truth you've been hiding, denying, or afraid to face. Because once you sleep, your soul will use that truth as a compass to guide you through the spiritual dimension opening above your bed. You are not entering this night as the same version of yourself that walked through the day. This night has been divinely carved into your timeline long before you were even born. The forces that once withheld this encounter from you have now released their grip, because heaven has overruled them. There will be no turning back after this night. You will no longer beg for clarity. You will no longer tolerate half-light, half-love, or half-truths. This dream will cut cords you didn't even know were binding you to the wrong paths. A golden gate stands at the end of your grim road. Beyond that gate is not a fantasy, it is access. Access to deeper wisdom. Access to the version of you that has already conquered what you fear now. Archangel Michael says, someone whom has judged you will feel your shift before they see you again. They will have a dream about you too. But unlike yours, theirs will bring unease, because their spirit will realize they lost something heaven had assigned them to protect. The bond they broke with dishonesty cannot be repaired with words. Tonight, heaven confirms who belongs in your next chapter and who must remain behind in the closing pages. You may hear your name called out by a voice that sounds distant but comforting. Do not fear. That is your guardian spirit reminding you to let go. Let go of who you had to be just to survive. That version of you did their job. They carried your heart through storms no one knew about. But now that version must rest, because the version of you that will rise after this dream is not one of survival. It is one of destiny. You are stepping into what's been rightfully yours for lifetimes. You are reclaiming the inheritance of light that darkness tried to bury in forgetfulness. You are remembering. And those who once held power over your identity will no longer recognize your vibration. Archangel Michael says, you will feel the shift even in your bones when you wake. A deep calm will replace anxiety. A quiet knowing will silence confusion. No more guessing. No more waiting for signs that were already in front of you. From now on, your path will be lit from the inside. You will no longer ask, why me? You will rise and say, because I was chosen. Because what was stolen will be returned. Because what was delayed will be accelerated. Because what was hidden will be revealed in full clarity. You are not going backward after tonight. Your sleep is no longer a place of escape. It is now a sanctuary of transformation. Expect vivid colors, floating sensations, or even conversations in other languages. These are spiritual downloads bypassing your mind and reaching your higher self directly. They will begin to activate over the next 7 days, showing up in signs, synchronicities, and miracles that seem too precise to be random. Archangel Michael says, a gift will be dropped into your path this week. Unexpected, undeniable, and unexplainable. It is a physical confirmation of what took place in the dream, a key, a letter, a person, a doorway. One of them is already on its way to you. All because you allowed your spirit to answer the call tonight. Heaven records moments like these when a soul chooses to rise. This record will now carry your name, and your future self will look back at this night as the moment everything shifted. Even your voice will change subtly, stronger, more certain. Because when you speak from an awakened soul, the world listens without understanding why. People will stare at you differently. Some with admiration. Some with envy, some with curiosity. Let them. They sense the divine spark now radiating through you. You are no longer the seeker. You are the seer. And nothing, no matter how dark, will block your vision again. Archangel Michael says one final time, tonight is the crossing. Once you close your eyes and let go, your spirit will do the rest. The realm of dreams is now your doorway to revelation. You not be afraid. You were built for this. You were called for this. You are already being lifted into it. There is nothing more to prepare. You are ready. Sleep with intention. Rest with purpose. Rise with 5. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Now go. Let your spirit walk where your feet cannot, let heaven show you what no man can teach. Let the truth meet you, tonight while you sleep. Waxing Dove Archangel Michael says, you are now approaching the final threshold of this divine journey. As your body prepares to surrender to sleep, the last energetic bearers around your soul are beginning to dissolve. The veil between the physical and the spiritual will be thinner than it has ever been before. You may feel a sudden ringing in your ears or a tingling at the back of your neck. This is not random. These are signals that your angelic guides have already positioned themselves around you. 4 corners, 4 flames, 4 protectors. No shadows can pass them. Tonight, you will experience what few ever do, a lucid visitation. In your dream, you will not just observe, you will act. Your choices inside this realm will shape your waking life for years to come. There will be a moment when time bends. You might feel as though you are standing in 2 places at once. Your childhood home and a place you've never seen. Yet somehow know. This is the moment your past and your destiny are aligning. This is the recalibration of your soul path. Archangel Michael says, take a moment before sleep to breathe deeply and speak your name aloud. That sound activates your divine seal, your spiritual identity that no one can copy, no one can replace, and no one can remove from divine records. The dream may begin with silence, a lone hallway, an empty room, but do not be deceived by the stillness. The spirit realm is watching how you respond when no one claps, no one sees, no one praises. How you carry yourself in the invisible will determine what manifests in the visible. You are not being tested to fail. You are being witnessed rising. And what happens tonight will write itself into your energy. You will need to remember every detail. Your aura will carry the blueprint, and people will begin responding to you differently without knowing why. They will say, you've changed, or there's something about you. Believe them, because something eternal has just returned to you. Archangel Michael says the one who tried to curse you in secret will feel confusion upon waking. The dream realm will bounce back their intention like a mirror. They'll find themselves unsettled, disturbed, because your light is now sealed and out of reach. If a black bird, a broken clock, or a cracked mirror appears in your dream, know that these are illusions sent by the lower realm to frighten you. Do not run. Do not hide, stand still and say with your soul, I walk in light. That one phrase will dissolve every shadow instantly. Tonight, you are learning your power, not the power given by men, but the power breathed into your spirit by the Creator before time began, and once you access that frequency, nothing will ever be the same. Archangel Michael says this night had been watched by generations of your lineage. They've waited for someone brave enough to walk into the dream fully aware, fully willing to receive what others rejected, and that someone is you. You are the gatekeeper now, the curse breaker, the light bearer. This journey is not just for your own transformation. It's for every silent prayer your ancestors whispered while facing suffering, injustice, loss. Tonight, you fulfill their longing by saying yes to the awakening. You will wake tomorrow with spiritual memory intact. You may feel drawn to certain numbers, symbols, or strangers. That is the dream code unfolding in your conscious life. Follow it. Don't dismiss the subtle nudges. The divine is moving through your days just as it did through your dreams. Your intuition will feel louder. That's not your imagination, it's your gift activating. Your protection will feel stronger. That's not luck. It's angelic strategy surrounding you. Your steps will feel guided. That's not chance. It's destiny realigning after years of delay. Archangel Michael says there is one last thing, a name. A name may appear in your dream, whispered once, written in light, or echoed in a place filled with wind. That name is either a key or a warning. Remember it when you rise. Write it down, it matters. It may be someone from your past who deserves one final farewell. It may be someone from your future who will arrive in your next season of purpose. Either way, it will not be accidental. Tonight, you are meeting a version of yourself that never forgot your worth. And when you return to waking life, that version stays with you, to draw world as able. You will speak with more authority, walk with more confidence, and love with more wisdom. No one will be able to diminish you again. Not emotionally, not spiritually, not energetically. Because what happens tonight is permanent. This is the sealing of your soul contract with heaven. This is the closing of old spiritual debts. This is the official ending of every cycle that served its time but no longer serves your future. From now on, your bed is not just a place of sleep. It's an altar of revelation. Your dream is not just a sequence. It's a prophecy. Your awakening is not a phase, it's your return to divine selfhood. And those who love you halfway will no longer have access to the whole version of you. Archangel Michael watches over you now. You are not entering this night alone. You are being carried, hovered, fortified, prepared. Sleep knowing that your soul is safe. Dream knowing that you are being shaped. And rise knowing that you are forever changed. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Crescent moon tonight is not just a rest. Tonight is your rebirth. Archangel Michael says, tonight is not merely another night. Tonight is the culmination of spiritual timing written centuries ago in the book of your lineage. There are heavenly scrolls that carry your name. And tonight, one of them is being unsealed in the realm of dreams. This is the scroll that details your divine inheritance, what belongs to your soul by right, not by effort. It's not earned through human means, but unlocked by spiritual alignment. That alignment begins the moment your spirit drifts beyond this realm as you fall into sleep. You will not be alone in this journey. An angel will walk behind you in silence, not to guide you, but to guard you. Because where you're going, your soul must choose. And no one, not even the divine, can interfere with that moment of choice. Some of what you'll see tonight will feel haunting, surreal, or strange. That's because the dream is not being created by your subconscious, but revealed by your spiritual memory. You are not inventing the experience, you are remembering it. When you reach the part of your dream where everything feels unfamiliar, but your heart beats faster, that is your soul standing at the door of truth. Behind it lies the answer to something that's burdened you for years. Archangel Michael says, don't resist it. Open the door. Behind that door might be a child virion of yourself, or a future virion, or someone who holds your heart, waiting with words they could never say in waking life. Don't fear, though. They are part of your story's correction. Tonight's dream is not entertainment. It's an operation. A spiritual surgery. Old pain is being lifted out without reopening your wounds. Chains that once bound your confidence, your clarity, your sense of belonging. They are dissolving while you sleep. You'll wake up lighter not because you imagined it, but because something heavy was removed. Archangel Michael says this is also about your voice. In the dream, if you are asked to sing, speak or shout, do it. That's your throat chakra being healed. That's the command to unblock your truth. For too long, others have spoken over you, doubted you, and silenced you. No more. Night, your voice is being crowned. And when you wake, even your silence will carry weight. You will begin to walk in places where people who once disrespected you now ask for your wisdom. Not because you've changed, but because your divine frequency can no longer be ignored. Heaven does not make announcements with noise. It moves in whispers, symbols, and divine timings. And this sleep is not ordinary rest. It is a key moment in your divine timeline, where the hidden becomes seen and the delayed becomes activated. You may feel a burst of emotion when you wake. A sudden need to cry, laugh, sit in silence, or even shout. Let it out. That's the vibration of the dream breaking through the walls around your waking heart. Someone you've been trying to forget may visit your dream, but they are not coming to hurt you, they are coming to return what they took. Your power, your peace of mind. Accept the return and walk away from them, even in the dream. This closes the karmic loop. Archangel Michael says this is the moment where spiritual justice meets divine grace. Your spirit will finally rise from the courtroom it's been held in for far too long. The verdict is in. You are free. Free from guilt you never earned. Free from burdens that weren't yours. Free from promises you were manipulated into keeping. You are being released. And what waits for you next is not just a reward. It is a reintroduction to who you've always been. You will begin to receive things you didn't even ask for. New relationships, divine protection, unexpected money, increased intuition, and favor that follows you without explanation. It's not random. It's the response to your soul's yes tonight. A yes to letting go. A yes to becoming. A yes to no longer shrinking to fit what hurt you. When you open your eyes tomorrow, the sun will rise like always, but your world will feel different. Things will taste brighter. The air will feel lighter. That's not mood. That's your spiritual calibration rebalancing everything around you. You'll no longer force things. You'll no longer chase what resists you. You'll attract what aligns. Because you won't be operating from the old wounds, they'll have been washed away in the dream waters that only a few ever swim through. This is your night of crossing. This is your moment of return. This is your soul stepping back into its original frequency. And no one, not the enemy, not your past, not even your fear, can interfere now. Because this time, your transformation is protected, this time, the door is closing behind the old. And the light ahead is yours, unshared, undiluted, unshakable. Archangel Michael says, sleep now with confidence. You are watched. You are shielded. You are summoned. Heaven awaits your arrival in tonight's dream. And by morning you will not just wake up. You will awaken. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Bowed now rest, beloved soul. Your destiny awaits behind closed eyes. Milky Way Archangel Michael says, now that everything has been prepared, all that's left is for you to surrender. Not to weakness, but to the strength you've forgotten you had. Not to fear, but to the divine design that has been waiting in silence for this very night. As you lay your head down, you might feel something shift inside you, like a piece of you realigning, a piece you didn't even know had gone missing. It's your soul snapping back into place, reconnecting with the original blueprint it carried before the world tried to rewrite your story. There's no more pretending. No more adjusting your spirit to fit into spaces too small for your calling. Tonight, while the world sleeps in routine, you will sleep in revelation. Tonight, the angels do not sing over millions. They sing over one. You. Because this moment is not a crowd awakening. It's a chosen soul remembering. Remembering who they were, who they are, and who they are becoming. You will feel a magnetic pull during your sleep, like you're being drawn somewhere. This is not a dream. It's a soul summoning. You're being brought to the chamber of truth, where the next phase of your life will be revealed in symbols only your heart can decode. Archangel Michael says, do not worry if you don't fully understand what you saw by morning, your soul understood every layer, and the activation has begun. The results will unfold in days, weeks, and months, like sacred petals revealing divine fragrance. Expect signs immediately. Someone unexpected will mention your name tomorrow, positively, publicly, or with reverence. A strange opportunity will float toward you as if by accident. It's not. Something you lost months or years ago will suddenly reappear or be replaced. It's your spirit recovering what was taken from you spiritually. Emotion that once consumed you will suddenly fade like smoke. It's the healing from tonight working its way through your heart's timelines. Archangel Michael says, someone who wished to block you spiritually will try to reconnect soon, through a message, a call, or coincidence. Be wise. You will sense them as I am and instantly. Do not reopen the door. You're no longer in the same spiritual house. You've moved. You've elevated. You've transcended. And only those who carry sacred respect for your soul may now access your space. You are not who you were yesterday. You are no longer prey for confusion, delay, or disguised harm. You are now walking with the seal of the divine, invisible to the wrong ones, magnetic to the right ones, guided at every step. Archangel Michael says, you will now begin to dream differently every night. Your dreams will be coded messages, maps, and divine nudges. Keep a journal near you. Even a sentence written at 3 a.m. could carry a breakthrough for your real-world choices. Your hands may tingle with energy when you wake up. This is the awakening of your spiritual gifts. Your voice may tremble with clarity when you speak truth. This is your divine throat unlocking. Your path will no longer require force. It will unfold like water because alignment doesn't need to be pushed. You will lose interest in people, places, and problems that once occupied your heart. Don't fight it. That is your soul choosing peace over patterns. You are now walking as one who has seen, who has felt it, who has remembered, and nothing will steal that from you again. Archangel Michael says, the dream tonight is not your end. It's your beginning, not your escape. It's your emergence. Not a moment of fantasy, but a revelation of divine fact. There's no battle for you to fight anymore. The war has been won in the spirit. You only need to walk in what heaven already settled. Let the world wonder how it all turned for you so fast. Let them question the sudden glow on your face, the boldness in your decisions, the peace in your silence. You own no explanation. Only gratitude. Only presence. Only joy. Archangel Michael's last instruction for this night. When you feel sleep about to overtake you, whisper in your spirit, I return to my truth, I walk in my light. I welcome what is mine. These 3 lines are the key. They unlock everything because this is not a bedtime story. This is a soul activation. And from this moment on, you are no longer walking toward your destiny. You are walking in it. Sparkles now rest. The dream is ready. The watchers are in place, and your crown is waiting. Sparkles, if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Crescent Moon, sleep deeply. Rise divinely. Everything begins tonight. Archangel Michael says you've come further than you realize. You survived what others never could. And now heaven refuses to let you walk another day unaware of the power you carry. This night is your reward. Not for being perfect, but for never giving up. For still choosing to believe when nothing around you made sense. For still choosing to love even when others failed to love you right. The dream you enter tonight will not be silent. It will speak your name in a tone you've never heard. Gentle, yet powerful. That is the voice of the divine reminding you of who you are beyond this world's distractions. And when your soul hears it, something buried deep within you will rise. The real you. The ancient you. The destined you. Archangel Michael says if you see a body of water in your dream, a lake, an ocean, or even a single blast, go to it. That is the mirror of the Spirit. Your reflection in it will reveal who you are becoming. Do not look away. If you walk through fire in your dream and feel no pain, know this. Every trial, every betrayal, every attack was simply preparing you for fireproof purpose. You are no longer fragile. You are forged. You are no longer waiting to be chosen. You have been called. And after tonight, your spirit will no longer accept anything that dishonors the light you carry. Someone hath been watching you from afar. Spiritually, emotionally, energetically. They've been curious about your glow, confused by your peace, and increasingly drawn toward your truth. Archangel Michael says they will reach out soon. This encounter will not be casual. It will be the beginning of a divine connection that aligns with your awakened vibration. Do not fear it. But do not rush it either. This dream is cleansing your heart of all the wounds that would sabotage what's coming. You are being ming ready. While you sleep tonight, a soul contract is also ending. A karmic connection you've outgrown is being gently cut by angelic hands. You may feel a pulling sensation or see someone walk away from you in the dream, even if it brings tears. Let them go. It means freedom has arrived. It means you are being emptied to be filled with what's truly meant for you. Archangel Michael says the sleep is sacred. Heaven has hushed other voices to make space for this encounter. All you need to do is lay down without resistance. Release the tension in your chest. Surrender the weight on your mind. Let go of replaying the past. Let go of fearing the future. Let go of wondering if you're worthy. You are, and heaven is confirming it by choosing this night to deliver what your soul has long been waiting for. Archangel Michael says if you see a doorway made of white stone or light, walk through it. That is your invitation. Behind that door lies the memory of your calling. You'll remember gifts you had in childhood. You'll remember dreams you were told were impossible. You will remember the ancient promise you made to never give up on yourself, and when you wake, even if you can't describe it, your entire being will carry the echo of that door. People will feel the difference. You will feel the difference. Colors will seem brighter. Food will taste richer. Moments will feel fuller. Because tonight, a part of you returns that was never meant to be lost. And nothing can steal it again. Archangel Michael says the world has no idea who is about to emerge from this night's dream. But heaven does. Heaven has seen you. Heaven has watched you. Heaven has wept over you. And tonight, heaven moves for you. No more wondering. No more wondering. No more waiting. Tonight is the moment heaven touches your pillow and leaves a mark no darkness can erase. And as the final breath of this divine message leaves this page and enters your spirit, hear this now. Your rest tonight will open a future your past could never prepare you for. Archangel Michael smiles now. He has finished his message. His sword is drawn, and his wings are over your home. You are safe. You are seen. You are sacred. You are rising. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Crescent moons sleep peacefully now. Tonight, heaven speaks in dreams, and your name is on its lips. Archangel Michael says you are now stepping into the rarest chamber of your existence, the moment just before spiritual rebirth. Even as your eyes begin to grow heavy, heaven is wide awake for you. The angels are not watching from above tonight. They are kneeling beside your bed. Your name had been spoken not just in whispers of light but in declarations of promise. And these declarations are not silent. They are thunder within realms that try to bury you in silence. Archangel Michael says tonight your identity is no longer under question. You are no longer becoming. You have become. This dream, this vision, this sacred journey, it has nothing to do with luck or magic or coincidence. It is the result of divine timing colliding with your readiness. That is why you're here. That is why you're reading this. That is why, even as the world around you seems asleep in illusion, your soul is wide awake in truth. There will be a moment during your sleep when your body twitches, where you hear a sound that no one else hears. That's the breaking of your higher light, the vibration of your rebirth. Archangel Michael says there are beings of light you will meet tonight. Their faces may seem unfamiliar, but they've watched over your soul since your first breath. Some of them look like strangers. Others carry the eyes of those you've loved and lost. You've waited in quiet reverence for this moment to witness you remember yourself, to witness you accept that you are no longer bound by human time, trauma, or limitation. You are now aligned with your eternal light. The dream you entered tonight is not one you will forget, because it will plant new roots in your waking hours. You'll begin to speak differently, walk differently, create differently, not because you learned something new, but because you remembered who you truly are. This remembrance is the activation that many tried to stop. But no lie, no delay, no betrayal could hold it back. They tried to confuse you, to exhaust you, to make you doubt your worth. But Archangel Michael says you made it to the moment that matters most. And because you did, the heavens are releasing what was always yours. Your soul will now attract only what honors your divine blueprint. The counterfeit will no longer reach you. The distractions will no longer delay you. The past will no longer haunt you, because your spiritual immunity has now been sealed in golden light. You are safe in your purpose. You are chosen in your rising. You are crowned in your becoming. And now, beloved soul, there is nothing more to say. The message has been delivered. The guards have taken their posts. The light is surrounding you. The passage is open. Archangel Michael is standing over your soul, his sword of fire drawn, his wings extended wide. He speaks your final command tonight. Rest. Yearn. Return. Await. Let the world spin without your worry, let the fear dissolve into the dark. Let the dream carry you where memory ends and divine knowing begins. Because after tonight you will not just rise. You will shine. You will walk not as one seeking approval, but as one carrying authority. You will no longer hope for peace, you will become it. Archangel Michael bows over your spirit now and whispers, "We'll see you in the dream." If you wish to express your support further, now close your eyes, The dream is waiting and your soul is ready.